Welcome to the stream. I hope you like the vibe. If you're watching on YouTube, like
what up,
and
everyone?
subscribe.
Welcome in. Welcome, welcome.
Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece.
Happy New Year's Eve to those celebrate it being New Year's Eve. It's going to be a very interesting stream. We're not going to play any Marvel Snap. We're just going to talk for like an hour or so about goals and stuff. So if that's something you're interested in, hope you stick around.
I hope you like the vibe.
What up, Plus I'm With? What up, Brigby? Welcome in.
Bynx.
I was trying to do this before, but I'm just trying to go back on like my Twitter and on my
On YouTube, like and subscribe.
YouTube to the beginning of the year, so we can like go through things to knock out and go over.
Welcome to the stream. I hope you like
I'm
the
really
vibe.
excited.
If
I'm
you're
excited to
watching
take some
on
time to
YouTube,
sit down and
like and subscribe.
just talk about the
We're
last
gonna
year.
play some games. We're gonna clap some
Try and
cheeks.
talk about
Now
what
be
went
a
well,
good
what
chatter,
didn't, and then try and
don't
plan
be a
out
piece.
some goals for next year, which I haven't done too much really in the past.
And don't be a piece.
I think that it will be a very, very good thing, top to bottom. Almost at January.
I hope you like the vibe, Bynx.
I forgot that it was this year I changed my stream schedule. Man, but last year I was streaming super late at night every night. That's crazy, man.
If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe. Bynx. Bynx.
Craziness. What's up, Plus on Web? Feel like an idiot. I finally put deafening chord in your screen deck when it's like, oh, people were correct. Yeah, it's a very good card.
Bynx. Bynx.
Almost annoyingly good,
Bynx.
I would reckon.
I hope you like the vibe, Bynx. Bynx. Like and subscribe, Bynx. Bynx. I hope you like the vibe, Bynx. Bynx. Like and subscribe.
Congrats on maintaining the stream schedule. Thank you. That's a very kind thing of you to say. What up, everyone? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Is I Bynx. We're excited to be here with you today on New Year's Eve. Yeah, every night, dude, I would stream so late. I can't believe I did it for so long. I mean, even before that, I was like there was a time when I was like streaming from like midnight to 5 a.m. every night. It was there was some really diabolical stream times that I've had. Okay, don't click the notification tab on Twitter. Have to scroll all the way through again. Definitely don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Okay, so I have YouTube set up, I have Twitter set up. Anything else I go through? Oh, Discord announcement. Discord announcement would be a great thing to do from the last year. Sick. What up, Polychromica? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're well. Hope everyone's doing good today. Once we get through the ads, we'll get things rocking here. It's gonna be really cozy today. I can't imagine too many people are gonna show up. This might be the first time I've started not playing Snap. I guess since Balatro. I think since Balatro Twitch Rivals was the first time I've went live not playing Snap in a really, really long time. Yo, congrats on your first colonoscopy. I was gonna think of a joke, but I I didn't want to. My mind immediately went to really not okay things to say. I would have said them to you personally. Don't worry, Nate. Hope you're well, man. Nate, question. Are you free? Friday or next Monday? You can do some Infinity Conquest. You're keen. Let me know. Let me know. Both those are workable, I believe. Sick. Can you Discord message me and we will schedule after the stream? Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. It would be 1 o'clock either of those days. 1 p.m. Central, so 11 o'clock your time. For both. Pending me being a degenerate or whatever. Alright, chat. So we're going to do things a little differently today, like I said. It's not going to be your normal stream. It's going to be pretty short, but what we're going to do is we're going to go over... I'm just going to kind of list out things that have happened month by month to start. And then we'll go into takeaways from this year, like things that I feel like I did really well and things that I feel like could most use improvement. And then we'll go over... I don't know what we'll do after that, because I want to have January goals. I want to have January be a very lock-in style January. Maybe not the same as like the lock-in that I did that we'll probably talk about really soon, because I believe that was in February. But I want to set really tough goals for myself to get through in January, and then review them at the end of next month. And then maybe do the same thing for the next month or something like that. I don't know. As far as like standalone streams and stuff like this, like we're doing today, it'll probably only be a once a year thing, if we like it and continue. But anyway, we are going to start. I think I have this set up correctly. This looks good for me. We will start with January. So let's talk about some good things that happened in January. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like go back through, I'm going to go back through my Twitter and my YouTube and just see if there's any YouTube videos that either did really well or things that I'm like proud of that I put out, and see if there's any like events or anything like that I did. So January, we'll go through Twitter first. The first thing was that we did start the year by beating the Packers. Started here. I'm not going to do that. I don't want to put Bears stuff on there. But we did start the year by beating the Packers, which was very exciting. That was the very first thing that happened on January 5th of last year. Then after that, what I'm seeing on Twitter... 4-6 War Machine, man. I remember that card. On January 9th, Nate, who is here, we had done our 4th straight. I think it was our third, maybe it was our 3rd straight time playing Infinity Conquest together, and we had completed a 20-0 streak. I mean, that's a crazy accomplishment. To lower this even a little bit further. Can't see this part. That should give us a little more room to play with. Very cool, man. That was a really big highlight of the year. Austin vacation. I gotta visit my very good friend Taylor in Austin, which was really awesome. Also during leaving for Austin, that was when the snap happened of Marvel Snap, when no one could log in for the year, which was crazy. What's up, Bodango? We'll be sipping right after the stream. We're doing a year in the review right now. The Awesome Vacation was really cool. Ben Johnson also got hired as the Bears at the beginning of last year, which was very exciting. The biggest one probably for January was the schedule change. So if you guys don't know, maybe you haven't been around for too long. I used to stream really late at night. I would stream like 9 to 2 a.m. and sometimes like 11 to like 4 a.m. every single night. It was super unsustainable and something that I wanted to get away from for a while, but it was kind of where I got my start from streaming, and I didn't want to move that spot for so long. So I took a huge risk at the beginning of January moving my schedule. I don't think that had too big of a change on viewership, I would say, overall. But it was really big. It was a huge step to take. I think I've been rather consistent with it, so I'm really proud of that. I helped out my buddy Jordan with a Hearthstone video that was really fun. I think that video actually did quite well. Taken.
Bynx!
Hey, what's up, Jordan?
Hi.
I believe this video had like a
Bynx.
pretty nice tail.
Hey, what's up,
if I
Jordan?
remember
Hi,
correctly.
much. You're a former
I'm
Hearthstone.
getting 16,000 views. That's really awesome. That was. Oh, please, God, please tell me it doesn't. Okay, I'm so scared of clicking stuff that it's gonna bring me back. And I think that's it for January that I can see here. That'd be all from January. And then any videos or anything. I started off the year with having a sponsored YouTube video. I think that was the only one I did all year. So hopefully we get more opportunities like that this year. That would be really great. We had a couple of really good videos. 26,000 Metabreaker Clog Control. Interesting one to look at. That one. Interesting. Okay. And then let's go to Discord announcements and see if there's anything else interesting from there. Got back for New Year's Eve. I got 3 vaccines. That is true. I did get 3 vaccines right at the beginning of the year. I'm actually, I gotta go in next month, I think. We had the schedule change. Okay, very cool. I think January was a pretty solid month, top to bottom. What happened in February? In February, I took part in the Crown. With Super Tech God. So I went and hosted that with him and did some commentary, which was really fun. Sam Wilson came out. A good card. On February 17th, I posted, take this card out back and shoot it. The higher this card's play rate, the less fun I have in Marvel Snap is. Straight up. I'll let you guess which card that was. And then we had our 3-week lock-in, which was really fun. We lost 13 pounds. I feel like that was a big turning point in my diet and getting a lot of things better. Like I lost 13 pounds and then I ended up losing almost 50 total pounds this year, which is really awesome. Once I get to my goal weight, I'm probably going to do like a video talking about it from the top to bottom. But really, really great. That was a really great thing that I chose to do to start the year off right and push things right for health. What else do we have for February? We had a lot of new card stuff, as there very much always is. Diamondback came out. Would you look at that? And that's it. February was pretty quiet. Let's see if there's any videos from February that did really well. We had a really good Iron Patriot deck that performed pretty well. We had so many other ones. Not a great month for videos, February, I would say. See if there's any announcements on Discord we can look to that were of interest. Just in general, from a health perspective, I went and saw a doctor a bunch during this time, which was great. I got medicated for some things that I keep private, but I did get some medication for some conditions I've had for a very, very long time. I tried out some other medications and stuff, so during February, I think that was a really good time for me working on my health, just in general, outside of just the lock-in. Anything else in February that I can think of? Not too much. Let's talk about March. So in March, we got another Infinity Avatar with Nate. Love to see it. Agamotto came out. Good card. Starbrand came out. Another good card. New Loki came out, and I thought that card was going to be crazy broken. I actually had a 429 like deck post. Man, that must be one of my biggest or most liked Twitter posts of all time. Talking about Loki and about how good it was. And I was wrong. I was very wrong. I was very wrong. Maybe that card is still probably a little underappreciated, but maybe I should just be loudly wrong about cards more. Maybe that's something I've learned. Firehair came out. Fun card. Not any other like news or anything, man. It was just posts and stuff. Oh, Battlehawks. I started supporting the St. Louis Battlehawks, the XFL team. We'll probably do that again in March. I should reach out to them ahead of time. I want to get them to send me a jersey if I tell them I'll wear it on stream. I bet they'd do it. I saw Ghibli and IMAX last March. That was cool. I really don't have anything for March. That's not good. That's not very good at all, I would say. It's that Loki deck. Oh, so I was at the wrong timeline. So that Loki deck went crazy as well. Went really well on Twitter, and it went really well. The video did. People were just hyped for Loki, I suppose. Way to play Captain Carter. Man, we love Captain Carter. Yes, we do, folks. You're always loudly wrong about Zorn, let's be honest. Let's see if there's any Discord announcements. Oh, okay, I remember what happened in March. March was when I had my back surgery, and I had a horrific allergic reaction. And then I had a bunch of, like, check-ins with the doctor. Yeah, March sucked, dude. March was really bad. I had something, yeah, I had my back hole. I had a cyst removed from my back. It was really gross. And it was supposed to be fine, but then I had a horrific allergic reaction to it that took me out for, like, 5 days. And then it didn't heal. And then I had to go every 2 days. I had to go to the doctor, and they stuffed my back with gauze. It was a really not fun few weeks. That's probably why not much happened in March. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, let's jump up to April. Well, I guess we can't scroll down yet. We'll start scrolling down when we need to. Okay, let's talk about April. April, we had Captain Carter come out. It was pretty fun. I played Blueprints that month. That month kind of got taken away completely by Blueprints. There was like two weeks where I literally only played Blueprints and streamed. It was crazy. This is my first time ever doing it, Nate. So Maybe if it's something that seems like it would benefit you as well, maybe it's something you could do as well. Maybe this will be something that I continue on as a tradition in the future. But I've never really done it before. Infinity Ultron came out. He was bad. Strange Supreme came out. He was fine. He was pretty good. He was actually really good at first. Again, nothing really like news-wise happened in April. I didn't really seem to do any events or anything like that. Let's see if we had any good videos we can point to. The Strange Supreme deck did rather well. The Esme Cuckoo deck did well. And I really identified that Esme Cuckoo was basically just a negative card. That was a call that I was pretty right on. Nothing else too crazy. Let's check the Discord announcements. I was playing the Bazaar a lot at that time. I was late to a lot of videos and stuff. Not very good. I feel like nothing really happened in April. Very down month for me. Something you used to do when you were in the corporate world, keep track of great things for annual reviews and what's not. Yeah, no, I feel you. In May, I made a really good sandwich. It's pretty exciting. Cuckoo. I had 2 5K collection tokens in the first 6 snap packs I opened. That's pretty lucky. I played Sayonara Wild Hearts. Elixir came out. It was pretty bad at first. May was the Golden Gauntlet. Competed in Golden Gauntlet 1. So that was really cool. It was nice to see a more like competitive snap like exist. I was pretty happy that I competed in the first one. It was a lot of fun. I then posted because I got crushed by Mobius multiple times. I think every person I faced in the first 4 rounds had Mobius. And even though I had multiple counters to it, it still kind of just crushed me most of the time. Then after I lost, I posted a GIF of Mobius getting roasted. Played some Night Rain with Loopy and Paper. Pretty fun. Rehearsal 2 came out. That was pretty exciting. Yeah, pretty slow. Not too much happened. Like I feel like the first 2 months were pretty exciting, and then not really much happened. Let's see if there are any good videos in May. Merlin came out. Merlin come out in Hold on before this. Really bad video month in May. Really bad video month. A lot of videos didn't perform very well, and I did not post very many. So let's move on to June. Then do the That's fine. Let me cook for 2 seconds. I think that's fine. Give me some space to move around when you... So for June, let me just make sure there's nothing else in May I saw from an announcements perspective. Just the tournament. Me apologizing for being bad vibes at the end of the tournament. Understandable. I think I was pretty pissed by the end. I did also lose. I think there was 3 50-50 games that I lost in the first few, and I think I rolled the bad roll of all the 50-50s. But if you're a 50-50 player, that's gonna happen. So I just kind of had to eat those. Okay, so let's look at June. In June, I casted Golden Gauntlet 2. Casting Golden Gauntlet 2 was awesome. I've loved all the casting opportunities I've had the ability to have offered to me. And I've really tried my best in all of them. And I think that in general, I've gotten really, really good feedback. So that's always amazing. Merlin came out. Super Giant, I was one of the first people who was really pushing Super Giant before it kind of like really had its pop off. Oh, June, Morgan Le Fay, Necro Bouncer. I'm really happy about that. Yo, hey, thank you so much. That. Quoof Lover, thank you so much, Quoof Lover. I really appreciate the 5 gifted subs. If you just got one from Quoof Lover, please make sure to tag them and send them some love. I would really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year to you and yours as well. I'm pretty happy with Necrobouncer. I think that I worked really hard on a deck for the first time that a lot of people had kind of written off and weren't playing. I also... is that when I made the masterclass? I'm not sure yet. I did, yeah, and then I made a masterclass on it. So pretty happy. Pretty happy about that deck guide. It might be something I do in the future. There hasn't been a deck like Necrobouncer. I played 150 games of that deck. That really doesn't happen. And that was on stream. I probably played another 50 games off stream. I had my birthday bash. Dude, June was a great month. Birthday bash was really fun. It's 12 hours. We had cookie cake, party poppers, good vibes. We drank some champagne. It was a very, very fun stream. Here, I kind of want to show you some of these things that I saw, because there's some pretty good ones. Give me a second here, though. Be really smart when I'm showing Chrome. So this is a pretty fun clip from the birthday stream. Some party poppers, wearing some sick glasses, wearing a sick little princess hat the whole time. Birthday stream was a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed that. There's more high voltage. 76 win percent. High voltage deck. Pretty sick. Nightmare came out. It was fine. It's a millless mill. Is June when the Kid Omega stuff happened? June is when the Kid Omega stuff happened. Oh, April is also when Or May is when rip Twitch drops happen. I was going through my numbers from the change of pre-Twitch drops ending this year to after Twitch drops. And I went from averaging about 475 viewers for the first 5-ish months of the year to averaging just under 200 viewers the rest. So like Twitch drops really, really cook the amount of people watching Marvel Snap on Twitch. That was really, really detrimental to a lot of streamers. It was really, really bad. I think a lot of people point to the Kid Omega stuff happening as why we lost quite a few content creators that time. It was definitely Twitch drops. It's definitely Twitch drops. Maybe there was some also push from Kid Omega, but Twitch drops dropping and just the amount of people watching Marvel Snap on Twitch was really bad. And that didn't push too far into YouTube and stuff, but it definitely had a small effect on the YouTube side of things as well. Because that funnel of people watching Twitch and then watching them on YouTube kind of went away. Balatro Twitch Rivals was also that June, man. Dude, this is a really awesome a really awesome month. I'm really proud of Balatro Twitch Rivals for a weird reason. I'm really proud of Balatro Twitch Rivals because I feel like I got myself into an event I definitely was not supposed to be in just by asking and just by being a little bit persistent. And I feel like that's really like pushed me into trying to ask about more things in the content creator space a little bit. It hasn't been as fruitful as that, but like that was really, really cool. It was really, really fun to be a part of that. I also agree it's a pretty big life lesson. So that was June. June was great, man. See if there was any good videos from June. Man, it feels bad that big deep deck dive only gotten 10,000 views 6 months later. Pretty upsetting. I was really, really proud of that video. Man, but June, another really bad month for videos. Nothing really popped. Pretty rough months for videos. Let's see on Twitch announcements. Anything cool that I might have missed from Twitter? Nothing. Move on to July. So July, Leia came out. It was the 4th of July.
This was a rabbit. Oh,
All right, give me a second here. I'm gonna force you guys to watch this video because it's absolutely one of my favorite videos in the world.
Oh, you thought this was a rabbit? They thought this was a rabbit?
Oh, that's funny.
That's fucking funny, bitch. It's fucking Winnie the fucking Pooh.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Fuck 4th of July.
It's just simply my favorite video. It's one of my absolute favorite videos of all time. It's just perfect. Yeah. Fuck 4th of July. I think about that video very often. Very often. I cannot tell a lie there. Bro, can't believe Nate thought it was a rabbit. Can you imagine? We got Infinity Conquest with Necrobouncer. Let's go, Nate. Blasted Fantasticar. That video probably did pretty well, huh? I bet that video did well. That video did pretty darn well. Probably my best video of the month. Yeah, Fantasticar was a really upsetting move, and I'm pretty happy they made some changes there. Uh, ch- 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 Went on a road trip to Buc-ee's. Or went on a road trip to Arizona to help my mom move. That was a lot of fun. Had a trip with her across the country. They buffed Mirage. That's exciting. Gotta watch Justin Poirier versus Max Holloway. Pretty good one. Anything else happened in July? July seemed pretty chill. Grand Arena came out. I did a Grand Arena deck tier list, which was something a little different. I was pretty proud of that one. Didn't perform well. It's kind of a theme. But yeah, nothing outside of that Fantastic Art thing, really. This is when I started doing... OTA videos, and then I've since stopped that. Just because they weren't really performing well, and then because I was doing Bynx Bance, I was able to have something a little different. But that was when Mobius got changed. Thought I had a pretty funny... This is one of my favorite little, like, teasers I've ever put out. I quite like this. Yeah, this is a good one. Quite like that video. I'm pretty proud of that one. I thought that was a funny little one to put out there. And they unnerfed it. And it was because of me, probably. Or probably not, but I'm just gonna say that it's me because I think it's funnier. That's really it for July. Really it for July. Had a couple decent videos in July, but nothing too crazy. I did output quite a few videos in July, which was nice. It seems like the month I've putted more videos than usual. I think I was kind of trying to get on myself to do that, which is good. That's something that I definitely want to continue to do moving into the year. Check Discord, see if there's anything interesting there. I did a sumo tournament stream with R. Hickey. That was a lot of fun. Okay, let's move on to Augustus. In August, couple cool decks that I posted. Some Elias stuff, some Galactus stuff. It's like 5 new cards that got released. Stardust, Terex, New Surfer, New Galactus, Redshift. Posted some more Moon Girl stuff. Started talking about some Agatha decks, which I think are pretty cool. I think I was actually pretty on top of like the push for Agatha to become nerfed, or like helped push her popularity in a pretty good way by identifying she's a pretty darn good card. Namora came out. I made another really good sandwich. Quick peek at the... That's just a delicious sandwich right there, eh? That's just a really good sandwich. I should start sandwich maxing again. Very sandwich rich year. Played some Legion War Machine combo detritus. Played some Fallen 1. That's a good card, man. Wasn't Fantasy started? Ooh, August is when I started Pokemon TCG. That was a big thing for me, man. Finding a second card game has been really, really cool. It's not only been good from the perspective of... It's only been good from the perspective of just having like another game that I like, but like having another card game to think about, I feel like has improved how I think about Snap in some cool ways. Yeah, I started Pokemon TCG in August of 2021, so it's barely 4 months I've played. That's crazy, man. I feel like I've been playing it for a very long time. Cosmic Ghost Rider. The Packers traded for Micah Parsons. That was pretty scary. Kind of think that's it for August. Let's see if there's any good videos in August I was pretty happy with. My numbers were really down then. They still kind of are, man. There are some real stinkers. I feel like doing the OTA videos actually, at least, if I'm looking at this right, it kind of seemed like it did some pretty bad damage to, pretty not great stuff to my analytics. So hopefully getting that out of the rotation will help improve some things. Let's see announcements if there's anything else I've been interested in. Hours. Nothing too crazy about August. Move on to September. September, the Snap made the changes to Series 4 Premium Pass stuff. That's really good. I got second at my very first Pokemon local. Less than 3 weeks after starting. Right about 2 weeks after the very first game. That's pretty awesome. I went to the Bears-Vikings game and we lost. That sucked. We lost to the Lions 52-21. That sucked. That sucked. You want to watch? 50. You want to see the face of a man who had watched his team lose 12 of the last 13 games? I'll show you the face of a man who's watched his team lose the last... Look at how crazy I look. I was so mad.
52 points. 52 points. Run it down the middle. That'll work. 52 points.
That was rough, man. That was a rough time. Ending our season on a 10-loss streak, then 1 win, then 2 more losses to start the season was not great. Now, we then won 9 of our next 10, which is really cool. Which is really cool. Let me get back to right screen. Bastion came out. I really pushed this like Bastion package. I thought that was a lot of fun. I got my Jar Jar Bynx playmat for locals. Then we beat the shit out of the Cowboys. That was awesome. Warlock came out. And then Bynxathon 3.0. I feel like this is my best. I feel like this is my best subathon. I think that the way that I set it up was the best that I've ever done. I kind of like getting rid of the timer. I felt like people who were there liked it a lot more. I don't know if I would ever do it on YouTube again. I think I'll do the YouTube hiatus like I'd done previously. Because the YouTube, I feel like the YouTube algorithm also kind of made things really wonky after that, or caused some problems for me from the YouTube algorithm, specifically for live streams for quite a bit afterwards. We had some really awesome things there. Like we tier listed every single card. We had our Pokemon day. The wheel day was really, really fun. And then I made a cool highlight video from that one that I really liked. Yeah, we ranked every card. It only took 9 hours and 18 minutes. Dude, that was a nightmare, bro. That was crazy. I'm so excited to do it next year. It was the worst thing I've ever done. I'm so excited to do it again next year, man. Anything else in September? I think that was all for September. The whole end of September was just the Bynx-a-thon. The Bynx-a-thon I feel like was really, really awesome, man. I didn't put like a post Bynx-a-thon post on Twitter. I should have done that. We had a couple of good videos that month, but nothing too crazy. The Scarlet Witch video did really well. First Expanse in November. It was. Okay. Ah! Jerry can hit Control-Shift-T to reopen a tab that you closed on accident? Or, you know. Little tips and tricks from your boy Bynx. Yeah, not too much else from September outside of the Bynx-a-thon. For October... I guess I'll check to see if there's anything else September, but I'm pretty sure that was it. Okay, what else happened in October? October, I attended my first Pokemon Regional. That was a lot of fun. October, I went to San Diego with my dad. I got to meet up with Alex Kocha and JJ Rolk. Two very awesome people. That month, also, my original Bastion Spectrum deck became the most played game for a whole month, which was really, really awesome to see. Bears lost again. It's really funny. All of my Bears victory posts are terrible, and all my Bears lost folks do really well on Twitter. It kind of says something about the world, right? I had probably my second biggest Twitter post of the year on October 28th when I just said, when I just posted a picture of Zombie Galacti and said, "Do not buy this trash" 50 times in a row. Still stand by that for the record. Got another Infinity Conquest with Nate. But nothing really like super of note in October. October was a pretty slow month because it was like right after the subathon and I was on vacation for half of that. Mobius got unnerfed or unbuffed. It's pretty exciting. Rest. I'm just gonna put San Diego trip. And November. Probably should have done shift enter for all of those, but I'm definitely not going to do that now. Yo, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being here. We're doing a review of the year, so just going through everything that happened. November was Golden Gauntlet Worlds casting. Really proud of that one. I think that I did very, very well, especially with just like I guess how much little like real prep time we had, because it was kind of like a mad dash. I feel like me and STG did really well. I'm really proud of how I commentated. So getting those opportunities, I'm really proud of how I put my all into them, and I think I did really, really well. We did Big Tech Soup, which I still think is a really good, very underrated deck. I think early Sarah is something that a lot of people aren't playing, and it's really strong. I made fun of Elon Musk and said this may be the most divorce guy tweet of all time. Of Elon Musk saying Grok image prompt. She smiles and says, "I will always love you," which I still think is hilarious. M'Baku won Worlds, which is cool. This November is when like the cardiac bears kind of started to come out, when we just started winning like every game in ridiculous ends, which was kind of sick. Was pushing some Supergiant stuff. Some cool zombie decks. Some Spider-Man Noir.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Bynx fan.
Yo, Simo, just Simo. Thank you so much for the 7 months. I appreciate it. I went to the Pittsburgh and Bears game that year, or that month. That was really fun. Oh, November was also Bynx Bance. Really proud of Bynx Bance. One of my goals is going to be to do 50 Bynx Bance next year. Basically give myself 2 opportunities to fuck up and miss. And I really want to hit. I want to surpass it, to be honest with you. But I think that having something like that being super consistent is going to be really good for me moving forward. Yo, Simo, thank you so much. Happy New Year. Oh, it's already New Year's for you. Lucky duck. Oh, November was also the charity stream, man. The charity stream was maybe the thing I was most proud of all year. We raised $3,200 for charity. I got to go and volunteer at that charity. I got to meet people from that charity. I reached out to people in real life. I had family members and friends who supported the charity. I had so many people on stream that supported the charity. Thought the charity stream itself was really fun. I've streamed on Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's this year. That's funny. It's quite funny. Charity stream was probably the thing I'm most proud of the whole year. I think I went from that being like a tradition that I kind of half-assed to a tradition that I really started this year. And I'm excited for future charity streams on Thanksgiving. I think that it's a really, really important thing overall. We are going to run some ads really quick. If you want to see ads, you can pay $6. Check if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. And you need to make sure to like, subscribe, watching on Twitch. Make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. We'll run some ads just to get them out of the way. Probably will go for a little bit longer. We want to... honestly, this review part is taking a lot longer than I wanted it to, but I am okay with that. Yeah, the charity stream, it's like I promoted it well, I think. I like shot some content to promote it. I got to meet some really good people. I got to feel like I really understood their mission. And then I think that the charity stream itself... I mean, we raised something like 5 times as much as we did last year. Like, just so much better. Really, really proud of how I did on that and how the community responded to it. Yeah, that's probably the thing I'm, like I said, that's probably the thing I'm most proud of all of last year. Was that charity stream. I'll be back in a second. Someone who works in charity, the sorts of thing means the world to us. Yo, thank you so much, Simo. Yeah, I had a couple of really good talks with JJ about it. So JJ Rolk, amazing bizarre streamer. Oh, when did the accountability buddy start? I definitely need to add that because that was a really big thing. That was also in November, man. Wow, dude, November was a banger month. Accountability buddies is something that none of you guys ever see. But me and JJ Rolk meet once a week, every week, to talk about goals. He's been doing some really cool life things with buying a house and doing a lot of awesome, other awesome things. And I've been trying to use it as a way to set myself goals for just like both life and for work and everything like that. It's been a really, really awesome way to meet with someone who not only I love getting able to catch up with every week, but both of us are like pretty hard-nosed and like try and be very, we kind of like, we bring down the barriers. We try and like just really say things that we think are helpful. We try and be like no bullshit about it, no petty about things. Like we try and be as honest with each other as possible. It's really been really good. About that time where you challenge yourself on fitness, etc. I mean, it kind of started. It started in November of last year is when I started trying to lose weight, and then I did this 3-week lock-in in February that really helped keep pushing it and sparking it. Where I lost 13 pounds in 3 weeks. But yeah, I lost 50 pounds this year, which has been it's been awesome. It's been life changing. I feel so much better. I have so much more energy. I feel healthier. Just a lot of really, really good things. Yeah, I think the accountability buddies thing is another really important thing that is very behind the scenes that y'all don't see for me trying to continue to like do smart things and to try and improve myself, which is really important. Ben Johnson ripped his shirt off in November. It's pretty exciting. I think that's everything for, dude. November was a banger month, dude. So many awesome things. So many awesome things. I'm really happy going back and seeing that, like, there was a lot of kind of nothing months, but seeing the end be so good, I'm very proud of. Yeah, the charity stream was absolutely incredible. And then going to December. In December, I got both rank 69 and rank 67. Pretty exciting. I got to meet Alexander Newell, which was really cool. Friend of the show. We met up to watch the Bears-Packers game. The Bears lost. It was still really wonderful meeting him. We had a really funny picture together. I told him at the beginning when we sat down, I said, whatever happens, we have to take a picture at the end, and whoever's team won has to have the biggest, dumbest smile on their face, and whoever lost has to have the stupidest frown on their face. And this is what happened. What we came up with. I like this picture a lot. Alex is a great dude, man. Post on Twitter about Zombie Galactic. Yeah, that was another big thing that happened in November. That's a good point, Vash. I did also talk about that. I think that was my second most liked post the whole year. The first one was at the beginning of the year saying Loki 1-2 Loki was broken and it's going to be everywhere, and I was dead ass wrong. Dead ass wrong, bro. Uh, December continued with Bynx bands. Pulled my favorite Pokemon card ever. That was really cool. I'm literally gonna put this, even though it's kind of stupid. Top 4 at League Cup. You guys don't know what a League Cup is for Pokemon? It's really competitive. There was 5 rounds of single games, and then you go into a top 8 that's best of 3. So I played Pokemon for like 6 hours straight, and ended up getting. It's 3rd, 4th place. I think technically I was 4th place because I had the lowest record of the 2 people who lost in the semifinals. I call it 3rd place in my mind. I also beat the number 1 seed to be able to get there. So like, really, who earned it more? Let's be honest with ourselves. Really, I should have won it because I beat the 1 seed in the first round. Bynx Bants continued. I started doing YouTube posts for Bynx Bants, which is great. The Packers beat the Bears in the most legendary. I'm just gonna show this. I can't show this in its entirety. Damn it. I will show it in its entirety. I just won't play the music.
And certainly with these guys in the backfield.
It plays My Heart Will Go On. But this is the best play from the Bears I've ever gotten to see in my life. Oh. Chef's kiss. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, man. What a great time to be a Bears fan. It's almost as if for the whole year I was telling everyone, now's the time to buy Bears stock. Get in on Bears stock right now. We fixed our offensive line. We fixed our coaches. Caleb's actually good. You guys are all just wrong. And I was fucking right, dude. I was fucking right the whole time. Now, would I have probably said that about my team? Whether or not I truly believed it? Maybe. That's how fandom works. We set up a Christmas tree this year, which is cool. And that's it for the year, man. A couple other pretty good videos. The Prowler video went really well. Morgan Le Fay went pretty well. Had some pretty good videos come out recently. Is that really all I have to say? Is I got top 4 in a weird cut? I really didn't do too much this month, outside of just kind of keep rocking it. It's nice to see 13 videos this month. There was a lot of months where I put out like 7 or 8 videos, and that's really bad. All right, so let's start talking about what that means. So, say 2025 wins. I think commentating, Cornies. Well, pretty proud of all those that I did. Charity stream was my number 1. What else am I proud of? Like really proud of from this year that I feel like I personally did really well. Oh, just like general health. Wait. Much better. It's huge. Another big one was Bynx Bants. I'm gonna say like committing to new content. I'm pretty sure there's not a spell check around here. So I don't think that's spelled right. Is that right? Oh my god. Yeah, I get in my own head, dude. My own worst enemy sometimes. Kind of Billo buddies. Starting. And ability. New hobby. Anything else I want to put on that was like a really big win? And then I would say like birthday Ash Bynx F1.0. I think both those streams were really good, and I think I think I did a very good job with these streams of like pushing them, talking about them far enough ahead of time, as well as the charity stream. Like the birthday bash and the Bynxathon, I feel like I had some really good ideas. I think I executed those well. 2025 L's. I think the biggest one is just work ethic. I think that looking back, especially the lot of the months of just like putting out 7 videos a month, that is just so like bad and unsustainable from the perspective of trying to be a full-time content creator. It's something that just completely has to change this year. No shorts. Completely went away from shorts starting this year. I had pretty much started the year before, but this year let's see how many shorts I put out. Very, very few, I'm sure. So outside of sponsored ones, bad order. I literally put out 1 short this year. I put out 1 Marvel Snap short. Wait. So not doing any shorts, I think is really, or fully pulling away from shorts, I think was a really terrible idea. Short form content is something that I want to have a big goal in for next year. Perspective of streams, I feel like I actually, like, from a streaming perspective, I feel like I did pretty well this year. I'm actually pretty pleased with my streaming schedule and how I did streaming wise this year, I would say. You found me because of shorts? I appreciate that. I think a lot of people did. It was a funnel that I was working really hard on for a long time when I was growing, and then I stopped, and that's stupid. Work ethic, no shorts. What did I really not like that I did this year? Bad community communication. I feel like, especially as I was looking through like the announcements and stuff, I feel like I was pretty good at like trying to say when I was going to be late and stuff like that, and then it kind of fell apart towards the end of the year. I think also just like community building, it has been a very big L for me for a very long time. I don't really know what to do about it, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like like my Discord is kind of just like a dead zone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to be better about it. Maybe it's just something I have to accept I'm bad at as a content creator, and just kind of accept it. And you go in there and twerk in the Discord. I don't think that would help, but you know, any idea is a good idea sometimes. Whatever. Anything else I can really take this year? But for my wins, I said, like, the charity stream was great. Commentating tourneys, I think I did very well with that. I had really great things for my health and for my weight. Bynx Bants, like, so committing to new content was really good. Starting the accountability group to hold me accountable and to push me to do more things. Getting a new hobby, Pokemon TCG, has been a really, really fun thing for me. So let's talk about goals. 2025 goals. So we're going to do a few goals, and then we're going to do stretch goals. So one goal that I want is I need to start gaining subscribers. I basically pushed up to around 50,000 subscribers very quickly when Snap came out, and I have just been stuck there the whole time. I think for a goal, I'm gonna be doing a lot more shorts. I think I can expect to be able to do some things. I'm gonna have stretch goals as well, which are kind of like ones that are probably out of reach, the ones that I could go on. I want this to be something that's very reachable. Let's say 65K subs. I think that's a very reachable goal. We're currently at 52,000, I think, 53,000 maybe. But again, it's kind of just stuck there for a very, very long time. So starting to get some positive motion on YouTube subs. I think gaining 15,000 subs this year would be incredible. That might be too much of a stretch. But I think with shorts, it's something that I could do. Yeah, here's what we're going to do. I'll say 60K, and then we'll put a stretch goal for 70K. Think you might want to do your call to actions and videos towards the beginning? I do. If you mean before the intro, I personally don't think that that's the best idea. I think that after the intro is the best place to do it from people that I watch and I appreciate, and from a lot of the research that I've done. But maybe having something another call to action mid video could be good. Like having like something that pops up halfway through the video. I'm sure you've seen that a million times before. That could be something to think about. I want to do 50 Bynx Bants. Which is give me a little bit of wiggle room to miss 2. But I think that that's very, very doable. Well, they're pretty doable goals. Let's do this. 100 short videos. 100 shorts of videos is about 2 a week. That's very achievable. It's very doable. It's something that I should be doing. So I think that 100 shorts is a really, really good goal. Other things that I can think about. Trying to keep these very tangible and very sound. You ever think about having a few Bynx Bants? Kind of. I mean, I could, but I think they're better when they're kind of like fresh a little bit. It'll be something I could think to do. But the format of them right now is to talk about what happened that week and to have a evergreen content section, I would say. You read 2025 L's to mean I don't wear shorts while streaming now. Short form videos. It's funny though. It's another like really achievable goal that I would be really, really happy with. I don't know. I think we're going to keep it here. I feel like these are... A lot of it is focused on YouTube because I feel like that's where I need the biggest improvement. I'm going to keep these. Then I'm going to add stretch goals. 70K YouTube subs. This is a win that I've been thinking about. Get a non-snap video to 10K plus views. Where will this come in? I'm not sure, but it is something that I think, especially for the long term, like Snap's not going to last forever, right? Like being able to have a video that's not Snap, get 10K plus views, I think would be really, really exciting. Is that on my main channel? Is that on somewhere else? I'm not really sure, but just in general, I think that would be really good. Right at Dolphin, thank you so much for the 6 months. Twitch. Partner. plus last step. This is something I've tried to do for a while. This is the whole reason the T3 program started, was to try and push this. And I've gotten close. I've gotten close a lot of times. I don't really think it's going to be possible unless Twitch drops come back, or if I find a different game, unfortunately. I wish I could say that it would, but I'm just trying to be honest with myself. Like, if we look at like this month's partner, here, I'll look at where we've been for partner the last few times. So to get partner plus level 2, we have to have 300 quote unquote sub points. And right now we average between 150 and 200 every month. So pretty big stretch goal. Would be really nice if it happened. Would be really, really nice for my revenue and what I make, because it just basically means I get more of the money than Twitch does at that point. That'd be a really, really awesome thing to be able to get to. It's been a long time since I've had a video crack like I think only one time this year I had a video crack 30,000 views, which is pretty bad. So I want to get a video with 40k plus view video. I think that Bynx Bants could be something that ends up cracking that over potentially. None of them are close to that right now, but I do think that it's the kind of video that could really help. I'm not gonna lie, when I look back at like some of the videos, some of my most popular videos, like the thumbnails are so bad. It's so ridiculous, man. My best video of all time was the Black Panther video that I made the highest possible number on the card. That got 312,000 views. The first time I did the Exodia combo stuff was 140,000 views, and then my first match with Ben Brode cracked 100k. I have only 300k videos of all time. 6 trillion hype points on YouTube. It'd be exciting. And then the last thing I want to touch on this week is I want to have a January goals. I want to go crazy in January. I want to go crazy in January. So January starts tomorrow. It's a 31-day month. Am I going to consider any other games for the YouTube side? Yeah, of course. I'm always considering other games for the YouTube side. There's just nothing that's has really jumped out at me this year. I tried with the Bazaar quite a bit. I really tried to push a different YouTube side with the Bazaar. Yeah, the Bazaar is the last one I really tried to put like a very strong push in doing, and the Bazaar stuff never really did well at all. There was sometimes the Bazaar videos did okay, like right at the beginning, but well, it depends. Okay, so we have a 31-day month. And basically 4 full weeks. So basically call it like starting on the 4th. It'll be like 28 days. Just because I feel like having 4 weeks is really, really easy to see. I want to do 20 YouTube videos. 5 a week. I want to do 20 YouTube shorts. and then 20 streams. Basically 5 streams a week, 5 shorts a week, 5 videos a week for 4 weeks. I want to be any more specific about it or try and do anything else specifically. Oh, and then weekly E3 hangs. So for the tier 3 program, we usually do monthly hangs, and the end of the year got really weird. There was like one hang no one showed up to, and then I tried to do like a bigger hang that did okay, and then we did one during the Bynx-a-thon, and then I haven't really done one the rest of the year. So we're gonna do one every single week in January to make up for that. We'll just say 4 T3 hangs. Is there anything else I want to consider or have for January as like a big goal to focus on? Oh, yeah. Be present with city. I think this is very... I'm actually going to put that on my 2025 goals instead of January goals. It's kind of a mantra. This is a John Cena quote. This is what he says that he tries to do in like every situation, is be present with curiosity and purpose. That's one of the very first things that's ever really like... It's one of the few times I've heard like a quote or like a mantra, so to speak, that I like looked at. I was like, that's like really, really awesome, man. Just like being present and like being there in the moment. Like, don't doom stroll, don't be distracted, be curious, be interested in things that are going on. This is a really good thing to think about when you're at like a party or like a social gathering, I would say in general. But I think it's just generally pretty good. It's something that I want to think about on stream a lot. Let me see if there's any good pictures of John Cena. Best John Cena. Not much. Maybe I'll make a sick picture of John Cena with this quote. But that's kind of like my mantra for the year, I feel like. For when I'm streaming. Be present with curiosity and purpose. Because I do feel like sometimes I'll stream and I'll just be in a bad attitude, or I'll like not talk. Or like barely talk. And then I like when I've been editing videos recently, sometimes I look at that and I'm just like, I'm not being my best self a lot of times when I'm on stream. I think that's something that I really want to focus on. Yeah, I do think my goals are going to be fully focused on work and fully focused on doing this. So 20 YouTube videos, 20 YouTube shorts, and 20 streams from the 4th to the 31st. And it's something that I think I will do, and I think I will do well. This is great. I'm really happy with this. It was really cool going through my wins and losses of the year and trying to be honest about it and trying to build on it next year. I think it's really cool, man. Well, thank you all so much for being here. I know this is a weird, awkward, random stream. But I found this really valuable. I hope that you guys enjoyed listening to me ramble about this for quite a bit. Stay safe for your holidays. I hope that you all have a wonderful New Year's Eve and everything like that. I hope that it all goes great and swimmingly and wonderful and everything like that. But I appreciate y'all, man. You guys were a really awesome part of my 2024 or 2025. I'm excited to move into 2026, man. Thanks, plus I'm with. It's almost like I do it for a living, right? Yo, thank you all so much. I really appreciate that. We're going to send you over to Brittany, friend of the show. She's playing some Arc Raiders. I'll see y'all next year, man. Enjoy your holiday. Be safe. Don't drive if you're going to be drinking. And have fun over with Brittany. Go Bears.